One of the most important aspects or elements of your spiritual journey is that of giving yourself grace. Because when we set out to obtain or achieve a particular state or level of spirituality, we usually set up these goals, these landmarks, right, that are going to just lead you toward moving forward in this journey. And that's perfectly fine. That's normal. That's something that I think is mindful and should be done. But at the same time, you have to be flexible, you have to be patient, and you have to give yourself grace. Now, what does giving yourself grace look like? Well, understand that along the journey of seeking success in life, in the spiritual realm, in everything that you're doing, you have to recognize that it's important to understand that your goals, they will change as you evolve spiritually, right? So as your spiritual awareness develops and grows, your goals will change. And so a lot of times when we set these goals, we set it with the belief that when we are on the journey of achieving that goal, we're going to be in the same mindset or the same spiritual awareness as we are when we set the goal in the first place. And so you have to understand that from moment to moment, you are changing. From moment to moment, you are evolving. From moment to moment, you are getting closer to your true self. And so every moment is and may be a profound and completely different mindset for you. And so you have to recognize that along this journey. And I know that can be maybe a little bit frustrating because then you feel like every time you're getting closer to the goal moves back, right? And so what I want you to understand though is the goal moving back as you get closer to it is to your benefit because that just simply means that you are getting better, that you are going further, that you are getting stronger, you are becoming more evolved. So give yourself the grace to recognize that this journey, though it can be simple, it isn't always easy. And the reason for that is because we tend to get attached to particular things, right? We create these rules and these rigid kind of belief systems and thinkings about how things are supposed to go. The best way along this spiritual journey is to not be attached to anything, especially how things are supposed to go. The more free you are of those things, the more pleasurable and the more amazing this experience of spirituality will be for you. But let's not let's not say that goals are not important. I believe goals are very important. But with that, you must understand that there needs to be grace and there needs to be flexibility with the goal as far as how exactly you get from where you are now to where you want to be. The goal is just helping you to direct yourself. It's helping you to motivate yourself. It's helping you to gain and ease the ego and even ease the mind with the understanding that you are working toward, right? And you're taking action. You're being mindful and you're doing the things that you know will eventually get you to the goalpost, right? So with grace, you allow yourself the flexibility to just simply have fun and lighten up. You know, that's one thing I think that many of us in this spiritual community needs to do more of is lighten up. Because though we recognize that there is beauty on the other side of spiritual awakening, on the other side of self-realization, we cannot attach ourselves to it so much that we are miserable, we are frustrated, we are constantly annoyed, right? We are thinking because we read one book one time that we're supposed to know all these things and we're supposed to embody these things. That we, go with a coaching program and we follow somebody and we learn from somebody, that we're supposed to simply just absorb it immediately. Okay. Understand that this is a process and you have to trust your process. And the best way to trust your process is to practice grace and faith. Okay. Because remember, you have already won. This journey is really about unconsciously dissolving that mindset of not being aware of the fact that you've already won, right? So we want to be conscious about the fact that you've already won. That's all this journey is about. And the more relaxed you are along the journey, the more likely you are to wake up a lot quicker. So give yourself grace, give yourself time, patience, lighten up, and recognize again the most important thing, that if you're setting goals for yourself, which you should, right? If you want to meditate more and your goal is, okay, I'm going to meditate for 5 minutes every day, allow yourself to have fun with that, right? Pick a time that you know you will not be disturbed for 5 minutes. Meditate 5 minutes every day. Do your best to, meditate at your skill level. Don't think that your first session of meditation, you're going to have this profound, amazing experience, right? People meditate for years and don't have a profound, amazing experience until maybe 5 years in, okay? It's not about comparing yourself, and it's not about saying, oh, this person achieved this, or this is what I think people are achieving by meditating, and therefore I am not doing that. What's wrong with me? What's the problem? Give yourself grace, 5 minutes every day. Okay. Then when you get comfortable with that, you increase it 10 minutes every day. But you give yourself time and you give yourself grace, and recognizing that this is a muscle, this is a mindset, this is a mentality, this is a philosophy that you are coming into and that you are taking ownership of. And it takes time for you to master that. Okay. Me, myself, I don't meditate as often as I would like. That is not my skill set. That is not where I, naturally go when it comes to my spiritual understandings and insight. I'm one of contemplation, right? My skill is contemplation and mindfulness. That's where I connect with the source. Now I know that meditation is beneficial to me. And so I do practice meditating at least 5 minutes a day. As soon as I wake up, I meditate, I sit there, and I just allow myself to simply, observe and witness whatever thoughts are coming to me. And I allow them to come, and then I allow them to go. And then there's an essence of my own awareness, the I am, right? That is there. That is all you want to experience with meditation. And so the point is, setting your goals is very important, but make sure your goals are sustainable. Make sure your goals are sustainable so that way they can be consistent, because consistency is key. But consistency is not going to happen without it being a sustainable effort or step or action. So be mindful about the goal. Be mindful that those goals will change, because you will change. Just like with meditation, if I am spending 5 minutes a day and it's becoming easier and easier, and the 5 minutes are feeling like 1 minute, right? Because I have mastered or understood what it means to sit and be still for 5 minutes. Now, okay, I have to move the goalposts. I have to say, okay, now it's 10 minutes a day. Okay. Or maybe instead of doing one 5 minute session a day, maybe I should do 5 minutes in the morning and 5 minutes in the evening. But that's up to you. And you need to play with this idea. Remember, this journey is only about you. This journey is only for you. It is unique to you. And the best way for you to find your path is to just follow your intuition, follow your consciousness, have fun. When you have fun, it doesn't matter that the goals will change because you're changing, right? You would just simply understand that this is a new adventure, a new opportunity. You will acknowledge and see that this is only because there is growth within you. There is expansion happening. And when you acknowledge that expansion, then you begin to relax. Then you begin to truly lighten up even more. So embrace the change. There's always going to be change. Even when you determine and decide this is what you're going to do, right? Meaning your goals, you can be in the process of achieving that. And then you can simply just decide something's different. All right. Maybe I need to set my goals higher. Okay. Well, I'm not being consistent with what I need to do to attain and achieve my goal. So maybe I need to lower the standard of what it is that I'm telling myself that I need to do. I need to lower the measurement of the goal, right? Whatever I need to do on a daily basis, on a regular basis, if it's not happening, then that means I need to recognize it. I need to practice the self awareness to say, okay, for some reason, I'm not doing this. So therefore, okay, I can't do 10 minutes of this a day, right? I can't journal. I'm not journaling every day like I'm supposed to. So, okay, maybe I need to do something different, right? Maybe instead of journaling a whole page, maybe just write one statement, one statement about how I feel today, how the day went, right? What amazing exchanges or interactions that I have today. Whatever it is that relates to your desire at the current moment. And then recognize that that desire will eventually materialize into something else, another desire. This is why manifestation is important, to see that it is manifestation that are really like blocks or stepping stones or stairs, right? Steps upon stairs, because they will lead you to something else, because now you are evolving, you are changing. So allow yourself grace with the change of the goals, and that will make your experience of life, of the spiritual journey, way more amazing and way more beautiful. Thank you so much. Feel free to go to drabundant.com, subscribe to my daily newsletter, and get access to this free ebook, The Power Within. I also invite you to join my Conscious Creator Circle, where I will help support you in truly understanding your ability to create the universe that you want, because you are the creator of your universe. So join me as a conscious creator. Continue to join me on this journey. Peace and abundance always.